Welcome, Saints, to another episode of Removing the Veil. I am your host, Brother Leonard, and what I want to discuss today, I'm going to be very, very brief with you. 2 years ago, there was a young man by the name of Donwood Smalls. Now, Donwood Smalls is a graduate professor, and what he did is him and his colleagues made up a sign. The sign was called The Perfect Man. Now, in this sign, it's a very big billboard, and the billboard is out on Route 465 in Indianapolis. Now, he made this sign up, and him and his colleagues put the money together to make this sign, and it's called The Perfect Man. Now, on this sign, there are 6 bullet points. Now, on the 6 bullet points, it has, number 1, married a child that's 6 years old. Number 2, he killed 600 Jews in one day. Number 3, he is a rapist. He is a slave owner. And it was some other things, and I'm going to show you the picture of the sign, okay? Now, the thing is this. The sign was up for like 3 months, and, you know, he hasn't heard anything from it. But then on that 4th month, he started getting complaints. He heard it on the news, and there was some Islamic people saying they demand that this young man removes this sign and takes it down because it's Islamic phobic. It goes against everything that their belief, so they want the sign taken down. So after the news got into it and they were saying, you know, it's racial and stuff like that, the young man came out of hiding. Like, he wasn't really hiding, but he came out. And he said, you know, I'm proud to put that up. And so it got to the point where it almost was about to go to court, and the young man said this: I'll do this. I'll take the sign down if you prove me that that's not true. You prove me that that's not true, and I'll take the sign down. Now I mention this, that the young man did the research on, he read the Quran, he got the information from the Quran, so he knew it was true. Now, the thing about that to me is this: no one seemed to understand who this perfect man was except Muslims, because they know the truth about Muhammad. So, I can say all this to say this, to turn the big story into a midget, is this: that sign is still up. Because they could not come to the point where to disprove that the man, it wasn't true. But it was true. So the sign is still up. Now, I commend the brother. I'll be honest with you. I commend him. He put the sign up. It's still up because, like I said, they had some elder people come and they tried to, you know, say that it's not true, but to this day, it's still up. 2 years later, that sign is still sitting on Route 465 in Indianapolis. Still there. Because they cannot prove that this is wrong or untrue. So, I mean, that's just wild to me. And I commend the brother really big, because, you know, it takes a lot of guts to do that. But the thing to me is this. And you know, I wanted to know why, so I read some more up on it, and I did some more research, and I'm come to the point that he said he actually put that up for refugee Muslims who escaped and trying to escape their country with the Sharia law. So, well, my thing is this: the Islamic people who live here now, most of y'all escaped your country to come to America to get away from the Sharia law. Okay, now you get into America and you want to revamp Sharia law to your own will and your own bendings. Now that sounds like some colonists we used to know from the 7th or the 1600s when they left England because they didn't like the taxes. But then they come here and start a country and add in taxes. So I'm a little buzzed about this. But what I want is your opinion. Now, like I said, when I get to my job, I'm going to put up the sign. I'm going to show the young man's face because he don't mind. He's not in hiding. But I just want you to look at some of the points in there on that bullet points called The Perfect Man. Now, it was some other stuff on it I didn't remember, but I just want you to see it. So when I post this up, I'm going to put the sign on a rebuttal because I just want your comments. I want your shares, your likes. I just find this fascinating. Amen. So this is Brother Leonard signing off on another episode of Removing the Veil. God bless.